Hi everyone, and welcome again to Umbraco Tutorials. Today we are going to do part 13 in this series. Uh, so the plan today is to do something new, actually to continue on what we are doing before. So we have done a few stuff. So today is we'll stick on this section, the blogs section. So we have created the blogs and the blog and the blogs. I think I need to change this name. So it need to be a blog and post. Maybe I will do that and do it offline and publish it next video or mention it in the next video to be easier to understand it. So the last point in this section will be the pagination. I think it's something. I think it will be something interesting to do the pagination for the homepage. So if you have many posts, you can scroll between them. I will can say how many posts you need in the on the homepage or something like that. So what we mean with that stuff. So as you see here, we are seeing here three only. We have three posts only. So if I have more than that, let's say 10, 20, 100, so that's not possible to display all in one page. So better to add pagination here. Next and the previous button, you can do them here in this section here. So if we back to the original template, what we have there with the bootstrap. So just they have here this button here. So if you have any post, just to click on it, it will take you to the next section. So how we can do that? So the best things I found, to be honest with you, this tutorial, it's always updated, I think, to be honest with you, from Microsoft. So this the best one. They explain how you can do the pagination. There is many SDKs or many libraries you can rely on them and you can use them. I think there is something called the iPage list, I think. That one you can download it from Nougat. But that's nice to just understand how that library works. You can do it by yourself. You can read this article here, and they explain everything. And to be honest with you, we'll take a few stuff from this article and use them in our code. The main things is this class only here. That class will copy it from here and we'll apply it in our code. So let's jump to our, let's copy this class first and we take it to our Visual Studio. We can apply it there. So let's stop this one here. So the plan is to create new type to wrap the blogs view and send it to the front end. The front end, I mean, in this section here. We'll add something called in the home page. No, it will be in this one. So something we call it that two button, the previous and the next. So here what we can do, let's go to, let's say in this one maybe here, let's call it, let's create a new folder here. Let's call it page. Yeah, we call maybe pagination. Yes, and under that one, we can call it a pagination list maybe, or let's call it this Mr. class. Yes, let's call it paginated list. And I think we copy that from there. Yeah, paginated list, same name. So let's take this one. So what we need from this one? So you can use a type T if you want to make it generic, but in my case, I don't want it generic for now, just to make it easier for everyone to understand it. If you want to make it generic, you can. That's easy. Just leave it type T and pass any type you want. But here I want to pass. I think it was the blogs view type here. Just I want to pass this one only. I don't want to pass anything more. So we need that count and paginate the page index, the page size. That's cool. And we replace all T type with blogs view. And I don't know anything that's sync now here. Let's remove this one and to list only. What we have here, I don't need the weight. Don't need a weight. Need this one here too. I think that's it. That our class is ready. So what we have here and what we have here, 1, 2, 3. I don't need a sync here. That's it. That's fantastic. So we create our class. Just this class will take the number of the total of the pages you need to display on the current page. They will do the mathematic for you. Let's say. So they'll take all items with the count plus how many page you need in the page or the page size, and they will return depend on how many you need. So now we come back to the component or the blog view component. So in this one here, first things is we need to pass the current page or where we are in which page we are. The default one will be 0 always. Also need something called the page size. So this page size, we can do something nice with it. We can this one, let's say it's the default value. But if we need to change this value, we can create something in the back office. We can say to the user, choose how many posts you want to display in each page. So what currently we say 3 in each page. That's nice. So after that, we go in here only. Just we need to send back now. So let's say paginated list. So what we are sending back, type of blogs view, and this will be get and we'll pass the blog. It was a blog. What do you call it? Blog items or a blog? Yeah, a blog view, which is this one. That is queryable. So we need to send the page. If it's 0, go to first one and the page size. That's it here. Why they are complaining here? Because we have to close this one. So it should be page here. So page. So if the page is null or 0, it will go straight away to 1. So I think that's all in the back end side. So as you see, it's very simple and nothing complicated, to be honest with you. You can understand this what's happening here. Just read that article from Microsoft. They explain everything in that one. So here now we need in the front end, we need to use we need to check the in the index HTML and that template or the bootstrap template. So how they are rendering that button. So they are using only this older post. So if there is any post, they are showing you the older post here. So what we can do this one, we can copy this one and we can back to our project. So here. So what we can do here, so let's clean this one. Let's see what's happening here. So we have this button. I think we need one more because one will be for the older, let's say, and the other one will be for the next. Okay, that's fine. So we have now the 2 buttons, let's say. So if I click on older or on the previous post. So what will happen here? Let's say in this href. So if I click on this one, it should take me to the home page component plus the page number, the page or which page I am in or going where. So if I go to next, I should say page number +1, or the previous one page number plus or -1 or +1. So from how I can get that page number, or how I know where I am now. So let's say just declare it like this. So if I said if I need to go to the previous page, that means -1. If I need to go to the next page, it should be +1. So how we can get the page or the page number? In ASP, we can just easily, we can do something called var query. So we can use context. So in this context, we can say, give me the request and give me the query. So if in that page, in that URL, we have something called page, just convert it to string. After that, I've said page number. This page number, I will check if that query is null or white space, the query. So if it's null or white space, go straight away to page 1. Otherwise, go to convert the query. Or you can say parse or anything. Convert dot to convert it to int. Oh, the query. Okie dokie. And that's it. So actually we said, give me the page number from the URL. So let's check that page number where we need to pass it. So we are saying home page and page number, and that will be from the URL. But that should go to the component here, because we said our component should receive always that page number. How we can send that page number or the default value for that one? So we can go to the home page. We have our view component. So now we can say here straight away, aim that one. We can say page. I can say convert dot to in32. I want to pass the context of this request dot query and give me that page. So we send the 1, 2, 3, close this one here. That's it, I think, yeah. So always when the first run, always that this value will be sent to the page. It will come to this component here. So depend on that one. If it's 0, they will go straight away 1, the page 1. But if I click on the any one of these buttons, so that means I'm increasing or decreasing the page number, and same time it will be sent to the view. Let's run it and see what's happening there. So now here we should see, we are seeing the 2 nice little buttons here. So let's clean them before we do anything. So what we can do here, there is saying content justify end. I will say maybe could be better between, let's say. Let's check it. Where is it here? If we can render it one more time. Yeah, it's look better. And both of them, they have these 2 nice arrows. We can use bootstrap. Let's say the previous, this one. I will use this bootstrap 1, and for the older same, array. Nice. So let's save it and we go check again. Where is it? Should refresh the page. Yeah, they look better now. So if you hover on this one, so if you hover just on it, if you see in the corner of the screen, the bottom of the screen, you can see home page equal to. So that's mean they are taking the current page, which it is as we said, it's 1. Let's back to the code. So the current page it is 0 here. That means we are saying it's 1. So if I hover on the next page, it will be +1. And also if I hover on the previous page, it should be 1. But we'll see how we can do more tricks on the or 0, more trick to hide this one or do something on it. So if I click on next, I should be able to see nothing because I have nothing there. But how I can test it to make sure everything is working fine. I can just make this one, let's say 1. So each page it will display for me only 1 post. Let's back again to our code and let's back to the original one here. So here on each page I see only 1. So if I said next, I'm going to the next one. I'm my page 2. If I click here again, I'm seeing the other one. So, but here I don't have any more. If I click, it's just increasing, but there is no post. So that's look ugly. How I can fix this one? At least already ready for us here. How to disable or enable the previous or the next button in the front end. So I think it should be simple fix here. So what we can do, we can create something in this one here. We can do var, let's call it disable. So how we can check that one? Say if the model dot has why am I not getting that one? Should be the current model. Oh no. So what we are reading here, we should here read from the it's not coming anymore the old list. So now we are getting something called paginated list. It's not the old value or the old list. So we'll get here the paginated list. If we call it, let's put it off here. Why am I not getting anything? Paginated here, this one. Come on, please. Yeah. So now in our model said here, if we have any previous. So if you don't have any previous page, because we said not here. So that means straight away you can add d none. Otherwise, not here. Otherwise, leave it empty. Same for the, let's call it next. This valid. If not the next model, I think it was, it has next page. If there is no next page, that means same. D none is the bootstrap to hide that button. So now what we can do, we can apply it straight away at prv disable, and also for this one at next disable. Let's run it now. So as you can see now, straight away we are seeing only the older post. So if I click on it, I'll see the previous post here. If I click on it again next, I'm not seeing any older post. I'm just seeing the previous one. So if I back again, always hiding the, if I don't have any things older, it will be hidden. If I don't have any things in the previous, same, it will be hidden. you can do the trick to put this button always on one side, better than confusing the users. So I think to be honest with you, that's everything's in the pagination in this one. So what we have done, I think the big job is happening in this one, in this class, and everything's mentioned as I said in that article. You can check it. And the second thing is just we have add the pagers section here. Just how we add, just you can see how simple, to be honest with you, how we add that or how we configure these buttons to be work with the previous and the older posts here, and how we can. I think that's something nice, and to know how we can read the data from the URL by query here, and how we send that also to the component in the back end here. So always this will be 0. So we can do something now. Let's do it together now. Something very quick. As I said, I can add default value to how many posts I want to show the user here, or I can do it by the end user. I can give them the ability to do that by themselves. They can say, I want 10, 20 leads more, depend on that. So how we can do that? That I think will be something nice. Let's do it together. So it will be under the blocks here. Blocks, it's clean and clear here. We have nothing here. So what we can do in this one, we can go to the document type. In the document type, I can add a new, I don't need a new group. Let's do it here. Let's call it blogs settings. Under this one, I will add something called number of blogs. Let's add string, and that string should be as a number always. And it's mandatory? No. Let's save it. Save and close. So after we save it, we can see it now in this section here. We can see a numeric value. We can add, let's say 2 here. So if I save this one now, that will give the end user or the editor the ability to add the number of posts by themselves. They can configure it. So what we need to do in the back end here, it will be very simple too. So we have already here something called page size. So we need to update this page size. We said here if the content that number of blogs, let's say, is equal to 0, that means use the same page size we have add. Otherwise, use the content that number of blogs. I think this need to be converted, but it should be integer. So dot to int. That's it. So we have changed nothing, to be honest with you. It's just simple one. So if we run it now, so here when we run it, so it will check if there is any value in the back office. If there is value, they will apply it. If there is no value, straight away they will leave the default value. So the default value is 1. The back office value is 2, and we'll make sure it's working too. So here we are seeing 2 posts in each page. So if I back to my back office here, I say go to back office. Let's change it to let's say in the blocks here, let's say 3, save and publish. So if I back again here, refresh this one, Here we have one, the default one, but here we should now see 3. And I can't see any of that buttons here. That's amazing. I hope you enjoyed this video and you have learned something new about Umbraco and how we can do the pagination and how that is simple and easy. Please let me know any feedback. If you something good or not good, please let me know. Thank you so much and see you in the next video.